Hello, everybody. I'm your host, Eric Bird, here at StopStrugglingNow.com. And tonight, you may be wondering, or you may not be wondering, why all these real estate investment opportunities have shown up. Well, it's because everybody needs passive income, a way to make your money work for you while you sleep. And I'm not talking about what we've been talking about. I'm talking about REITs, real estate investment trust. I'm talking about a group of people who normally would have to go to banks and buy their properties, no longer can go to the bank. So what did they do? They are coming for your money to take your money to go buy whatever they want. We're going to talk about that tonight and a little bit more, because maybe you're interested in giving some of these people your money. Even though I'm not advocating for it, I'm going to make that clear. This is just a discussion to show you that your money can be used a different way, but I look at it a different way, and we'll go over that. And welcome. Stop Struggling Now gear. Check. And please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. Now, let's get to it. All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the SSN Nation Friday Night live stream. And I want to thank you so much for being here once again. And please share the videos, because you'll never know who else is out here looking for opportunities, because opportunities mean different things to different people. So we're going to talk about that and much more, like I said. But first, let's see who's in the house. Laverne Penix is here. Welcome to the SSN Nation Friday Night live stream with the icon next to your name. And let me also say, AKA Mr. Cool. He's in the house, and he brings his tagline, "Hello, SSN Nation. I hope everyone is doing well. I received the notification and trailer. Thank you so much for letting me know." That's right. If you received the notification and trailer, please let me know. If you didn't receive the notification and trailer, then I suggest you go to the very bottom of the description box, sign up for the email list, please, because that's the only way you're going to know if a new video was uploaded. Like a new video I uploaded about Tower 3 at Larimar City and Resort only has 2-bedroom units in it. That's right. Get yours early. $136,500. That's the least expensive 2-bedroom. $155 if you want partial boardwalk view, and if you want partial horizon views. All right, just getting you up to speed, but don't miss that video, because again, we're going to talk about that in a second. Let's see who else is in the house. Mo Better is in the house. Welcome to the SSN Nation Friday Night live stream. He too has the icon next to his name, and he says his tagline, "What's up, Eric? What's up, SSN Nation? We in the building," is exactly right. He said, "With the strength, because nobody's coming to save us. Let's go." Exactly. Very well said. Nobody's coming to save you, ladies and gentlemen. Victor Marrero's in the house. Welcome to the SSN Nation Friday Night live stream. He too has the icon next to your name, and he says his tagline, "Hello, let's do it." And we always do it like we should. Helping everybody. Rising tides lift all boats, ladies and gentlemen. If we can help you, hey, there's a chat room. Ask the questions. If you see this on replay, down below in the description, and below that is where you can leave comments. So make a comment. Somebody will help you. We have a lot of great people here in the SSN Nation. Jawway J is here. welcome to the SSN Nation Friday Night live stream. And he brings his tagline, hello, SSN Nation. Happy Friday, everyone. Happy Friday to you. And like you said, everyone who's in the house tonight. So I'm going to be doing something without further ado, because I did talk about Larimar City. That has nothing to do with what we're going to be talking about tonight, other than it's another investment opportunity for you that I agree with. This is one that I agree with. Everything after this is just showing you what's available on the open market. Not everything, just a few things that I just wanted to show you. But Larimar City is in Punta Cana, Dominican Republic, and they are creating their own city, and it's upscale luxury on a hill. Let's just put it that way, on a bluff, right? And it's amazing. So check it out, ladies and gentlemen. Down below, check out the videos. You'll see the latest one, Larimar City. All right, that is the key. And if you do anything at Larimar City, make sure you check our videos and get Gwen's WhatsApp number. He's the realtor over there handling business for Tower 3. Or if you want to get in Tower 1 or Tower 2, make sure and see if somebody canceled an Ocean View type unit. I would highly suggest you get that unit. That's my suggestion. All right. Now, let's get into some things tonight, shall we? Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. I want you to look at this. This is an example of what's out here and what's going on right now. Again, I don't endorse any of these because I'm going to tell you why. When we start talking about putting $5,000 investments into something and they say this is a high monthly income, for instance, you see what this says. This is Phoenix American Hospitality. All right. Notice what they're saying. Invest in May to receive your first dividend on June 15th. All right. Not bad. Buy low, selling high, banking dividends along the way isn't just for Warren Buffett. Exactly. Look at this. High monthly income. Our REIT has distributed to its investors 12% annualized beginning 10/31/21. Well higher than the industry average. All right. Distribution start immediately a month after your investment is completed. Our REIT has no legacy assets. Now, anybody can go over to phoenixamericanhospitality.com. phoenixamericanhospitality.com. Everybody on podcasts, everybody in the sound of my voice, you can go there and you see right here only a $5,000 minimum investment. All right. Now, 12% annualized since 2021. It has not been 2 years yet, but it's earning 12%. So I can't say anything negative about it. I don't know. You have to do your own due diligence when you decide to get into this. Now, I will say something else, though. For instance, okay, I don't know how I can stop that from happening because this screen keeps coming up. I'm not going to watch this video, gentlemen. So it keeps popping up. So I guess we're not going to be able to see this. But here it is, monthly distribution history annualized. Now, it says over 12% annualized. I don't know what that means because this one reason here on November 2022, they gave out 18%. So this appears to be not exactly fixed. Also, there was a bonus of 6% Q1 2023. So again, you got to read the fine print. REITs are mandated to distribute 90% of their profits before year end. So that's pretty sweet. That's the cool part about REITs. Now, they're averaging 12%, but as you can see for 2023, every month they are giving. Now, this is interesting that they have every month down here. So be careful because, again, every month they are not giving 10% per month. All right. It's 10% annually is what they're at this year so far. The previous year, they were doing, well, actually, I can't tell when they do this what it is because they're going monthly and I'm sitting here like you're not paying out monthly. So what is it annually? Basically, 12% would be 1% per month. All right. $5,000, $50 per month, $500 a year, $600 a year if it's 12%. Now, I will say this while we're doing this, because you guys know we have to talk about everything. We could actually put our money into the JP Morgan JEPI fund, which only is 11.4% liquid, by the way. REITs are normally not going to be liquid. In other words, let's just say you wanted your money. You put in whatever, it doesn't matter, $5,000. And you said, you know what? I appreciate this 12%. Let me take my money out. Well, traditionally, these type of investments, you can't call up and say, hey, you know what? I want to take my money out and put it into something else. No, you're usually locked for a certain time frame, or you're locked until they dispose of the property. It all depends on their terms here. I do not know. That's up for you to decide. But what I'm saying is this: you could invest in a JEPI 11.4, 11.5%, or you can do JEPQ, and you know for a fact these are fixed. You will be getting 12.5%, for instance. That is fixed at the investment that you put in. That is higher than 12% with the fluctuating annualization, because this is fluctuating, which is weird. They did give out a bonus. That's nice. But 12%, you can get that anyhow. And if you want to get real crazy, I'll just give the AGNC. Everybody knows that one. NLY. These are all REITs. ARR. And guess what? They're all higher than 12%. They're 14, 15, 18%. Just what I gave you right there. Okay, so that gives you an idea. You could put 5,000 and it's liquid in the stock market. All right, so just keep that in mind. Let me see if anybody else is in the house. I already saw these. Okay, so whenever I go into the screen, I can't see the chat room. So that's the first one that I wanted to discuss tonight, because there's all kind of things out here where people are making these investments. And by the way, one of the reasons I am talking about this, here comes another one, is because the money that they take in means the money is off the table. What I'm trying to get you to understand, if 3 billionaires have more wealth than the bottom 50% in the United States of wealth, and then you turn around, you're in the bottom 50% of the wealthiest, right? You turn around and any money that you have goes to the top 10% of the wealthiest. What I mean is their investments. They are no longer taking the risk. So understand, I'm giving them $5,000. They're using your money. They go and buy these nice investments. They're giving you, well, I'll use Phoenix, 12% return. And then that money that you have, instead of you investing it for yourself to get your own returns with the appreciation of the property, they're just sending you 12, plus they're taking their management fees. So they're getting money, plus they didn't have to use money to buy these $1 million properties, $20 million, $30 million, because they got a lot of people to send in 5,000, 10,000, 100,000, 200,000. They didn't have to go to the bank and take the risk themselves. So now the risk is now tied in with them, but your money's off the table, so to speak, because now it's not liquid to you. So it's not like you can call up and say, hey, I want to withdraw it. And the other factor is now you're taking money that you could have bought some of this real estate or some business opportunity that you could have invested in that gives you a higher rate of return that you wholly control. You control is the key phrase here. You control. All right. That's the major thing. You handing stuff out to somebody saying, yeah, here's my money, do your thing. You have lost total control of the situation. All right. So now we're in Kona. So somebody else has a great idea. They're doing $100,000 minimum investment. This is investingkona.com in case anybody's interested. Investing Kona, minimum 100K, accepting new partners, target 22% IRR. Okay. Internal rate of return on your money. That's pretty high, ladies and gentlemen, but it's calculated on a different calculus. That's not based on profits, right, divided by purchase price. That's not going to work. So they're not going to use that number. They're going to give me some IRR number. So don't be fooled by none of this. That 22% looks nice. But now I'm going to show you something. Here it is. The Kona Estates, and I don't know how to pronounce this. Pichiali. That's the best I can do. Kona Estates at Pichiali project, 324-acre luxury residential development on the Kona coast of Hawaii. Okay, traditionally, that's the big island, right? That's the island that has the volcanoes. Now, on the Kona coast, that's generally where there's no active meltdowns on that side lately. But again, it's in Hawaii. All right. You're investing alongside and shoulder to shoulder with the developer. See, this is what I'm trying to tell you. Developer can go out here and take the risk himself. But I'm going to tell you it's a smart move to actually get investment dollars from general population, because the general population is not going to be calling any oversight, and they're not going to say, hey, what's going on? They're getting it from you, and you're just giving them the 100,000, let's say. And you're sitting there going, okay, I'm going to get this 22% IRR, which is probably going to end up being more like 5 or 6%. And they're going to say, you don't have nothing to say, really, because you signed an agreement. You gave them the money. But there's nothing wrong with this. But you have to understand that $100,000 that you could have used to go buy something that you control, you just gave up. Now, you're in partnership with a lot of people. Nothing wrong with that, just like a fund. So I want you to understand that is the situation. Now, what I wanted to do, there was something else down here, but it looks like that was the major thing. All right. So just keep that in mind. Here goes another opportunity for you. And in fact, it had something to do with another page. Let me see if I can pull this up real quick. But you guys already know it's 100K. And don't let, I got to log in. Okay. That's just another option that you can see. Invest in Kona, in case anybody wants to check it out. You guys have to understand. So here we are. I just talked about Larimar at the beginning, which is actually a condo project. It's not this. It's where you would control your condo. You own it. $100,000 would get you a 1-bedroom in Tower 1 at LarimarCity.com. All right. Tower 1. Okay. Just giving you an idea. This place is awesome. And by the way, I wish I would have known this earlier when I dropped the video for Tower 3. I don't know if I did or I found out today. The CEO of Claire HP, who's developing and building Larimar City, he has been on TV apparently today or yesterday. He was in Santo Domingo talking to all the realtors directly down there with their sales team, giving them all the latest updates. The sleeping giant of Larimar City is about to be awakened. The CEO is going around the island to all the major cities and giving the realtors the information. Why? Because when people find out in Santo Domingo, which is only 2.5, 3 hours away, I don't even know if it's that far, but nonetheless, that's a vacation spot for people in Santo Domingo. They are buying condos in Santo Domingo, villas in Santo Domingo that cost $200,000, $250,000, $300,000. Sure, they have condos under $200,000, but here's the deal. You're in a major city. Major city. Yeah, you can be 2-3 blocks from the water, but you're in a huge city, and Punta Cana is being built for tourism. The whole area, the highways, the structure, everything. So those people are now going to be buying at this place because why? Cap Cana is $250,000, $300,000, $400,000 and up $1,000, and they're sitting here going, well, hey, you can buy a whole penthouse here for $320,000. Why would you buy a condo in Cap Cana for $300,000 or for $500,000 or $600,000? So this is what's going to happen. Those people are going to go, wait a minute, you have condos for $150,000, $130,000. Are you serious? $220,000 at Horizon? That's why he's going around, because they're going to be selling these things like hotcakes. And congratulations for everybody that got in Larimar City already, because in the next month, it's going to get hectic over there and prices are going to rise in July, 2.5%. All right. That's one that I wanted to talk about. Now I'm going to go to First National Realty Partners, so you guys can see this as well. All right. So if anybody wants to talk about anything of that nature, let me know. But here's I'll give you the actual website on it. Website FNRPUSA. F is in Frank, N is in Nancy, R is in Robert, P is in Paul, U is in Uncle, S is in Sam, A as in Apple.com. All right. First National. They have several properties. Now look, grocery stores, they buy properties. In fact, let me go to this. I'll do acquisitions. Let me see if I'm in this. So once again, you can buy into, this is a little different, into the business or into the complex. It's pretty sweet how they have it. Here we go. Waldorf Marketplace, Publix, Coleman Shopping Center, Loyal Plaza. Now, you guys have been paying attention here in the SSN Nation, right? You know there's a squeeze on the middle class. The middle class mom and pop businesses are the ones that carry the day in America. As soon as you start reducing the middle class by causing inflation, and as soon as you put the squeeze on making profits from mom and pop businesses who employ millions and millions of people, now all of a sudden you have a squeeze all the way around. So you're going to have to do your own due diligence if you want to invest in shopping centers or malls or anything like that, because what you may find is just why Walmart's closing stores, Target's closing stores. Why are they? Because of theft. Target's losing like $500 million annually because of theft. This is because the citizens aren't making enough money, and there's not enough good paying jobs, so people are going to resort to thievery. Let's just call it what it is. When you have tens of thousands of people out of a job they're lacking food, then they feel like, well, I don't have nothing to lose. I might as well get some clothes on my back, and I might as well go steal some groceries and do all kind of stuff. So this is why it's imperative that you get your piece of the pie and get that passive income. But once again, they do these type of places that you can invest in as well. And I'm going to go gloss over this because they have so many different properties. And these are recent funded offerings. In fact, let me go over here to Coleman. Let me see what they're going to show us here. So here's what they're just, in fact, I'm not going to download the flyer, but look, key tenants: Belk, Books A Million, Dick's Sporting Goods, Five Below, Moe's, Southwest Grill, PetSmart, Public, Ross, Dress for Less, Shoe Department, Encore, Ulta, UPS. Seems like a great place to be. Average income is $60,000 within a 5-mile radius. This is what you need to look at. Population is only 29,000, but that's not bad. This is just a small shopping center. People are going to come over here to Dick's Sporting Goods, Five Below, Publix, and PetMart, and Ulta, all that, UPS store, all that. And that's not bad. Not bad. 60,000, that's what you want to see. You don't want to see 36,000 or anything like that. 60,000 is decent. At least that's $5,000 a month that somebody's making, right? 60,000 a year. That's not bad. So again, this is the store. This is the operations that they have going on. And here, available, inquire. So once again, these guys are doing leasing as well as investment opportunities. So keep that in mind. All right. That is pretty cool. So that gives you more options than you may think. And let me see if I have one more. MF Capital Partners. There's another one. And again, why are all these people looking for investments from you? Like I said, it's easier to get it from you than to sit there and tell a bank, hey, in this environment, can I get a loan? And they go, hey, we want 5.5%. We want 5%. Yeah, we'll do interest only for 5 to 10 years. Yes, but we still want 5%. Whereas they turn around and get your money And they're saying, okay, we'll give you money, but it's going to be based on our profit. Just like all the other ones, REITs are going to give you 90% of their profit. So now they don't have to worry about somebody coming from the bank going, hey, what's going on here, man? Let's check this out. Are you really making let's see the paperwork on this? So now they don't have to do, let's see the paperwork on this. So here we are. Why invest with us? Again, this is mfcapitalpartners.com if you want to go check them out. And once again, real estate. And of course, they're telling you everything we talk about: cash flow, stability, tax benefits, leverage. Okay, tax benefits. And are you a accredited investor in their case? That's fine. But the fact of the matter is, this is just opportunities, apartments, multifamily, right? You guys know how that works. $400 million, 356 units, North Carolina, South Carolina, Ohio, Texas, Orlando, Georgia, and Alabama. Of course, all in hurricane zone, except for Ohio. Ohio's the tornado zone. All right. So look at this. Uh-oh. Hold on a second, ladies and gentlemen. I might have to check something out. I might have to go to a situation here. Let's see if I do. Well, I had somebody checking in today. I saw something come across. Let me see if everything's okay. Let's see. AC, no. Okay. All right. Yeah, it looks like I got a call over there. Looks like, in fact, it looks like AC's out. Okay. But anyhow, job growth year over year, 2.4. Rent increase year over year, 6.6%. That's Charlotte. Rent increase 3.6, but they're not telling you what the return is. We don't care about job growth. Do we really? 3.2 job growth is good. Rent increase 3.6. So that's very interesting in itself. But again, I would suggest you own your destiny. Don't give it up unless it's liquid. Don't give it up, because if you're not getting the rate of return that you need, then you need to withdraw and make your money work somewhere else. All right. It's that simple. Let me know what you guys think on any of these so far that we're talking about. Victor Morrell says, is this Kona development like timeshare? No, it's not like timeshare. It's like, in fact, it's like you basically are buying into a development. You're giving them your money and you sit back and they're giving you a rate of return because they're renting it out. So in other words, you're investing in their project. That's all you're doing. You're not staying there like a timeshare. You don't have ownership like that. You are basically an investor in the 40 unit property and whatever else they have there, the 324 acres, all the whatever they have, and that's it. It's not like you have a week to stay, a year, none of that. You're just investing money and then you're getting a rate of return. That's it. That's how it works. No, you don't have HOAs to pay or anything like that either. So it's just a straight investment. So why do that? Hey, everybody likes to invest different ways. So I wanted to talk about this. Why are all these real estate investment opportunities coming up? Because the whole world is on sale right now. It's not limited to this. There's stuff in Dubai. There's stuff in Bali, of all places. There are pre-construction in Bali right now for $200,000 for a 2-bedroom apartment condo. It's not on the water, though. Not like upscale luxury, nothing like that. Not with all these pools and restaurant bars and all this stuff on, within their property. Not like that, but they're still cheap. The whole world is on sale. You can go down to Panama, right? It does not matter at this point. Let me see if I actually have an example. Let me see. I think, yeah, I do actually. Hold on a second. Let me see here. This is going to be interesting, right? Check this out, ladies and gentlemen. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry, I actually put some I put it in the wrong place at the wrong time. All right, let's get this back square here with the shirt and all. All right, here we go. Sounds like a nice passive income. The risk is for the project not to take off, correct? Yes. Then your money is bye-bye. Exactly, Victor Marrero. Exactly. You're putting your money in a group investment environment. And if the Kona, that property doesn't do what it's supposed to do, yes, that is the risk you're taking. That's the difference. You have no ownership in that capacity. And that's why they're coming to you instead of the bank. The bank would say, oh, okay, we're taking back the property if you fail on your obligation. Here, they get money from investors. If it doesn't work out according to plan, all they get to do is tell them, well, we can only give you 3% this year because that's what the profit was. And then everybody's going, well, why don't we sell it? Sell it. Or I want my money out. They say, I'm sorry, you can't withdraw. You can't, there's no redemptions. So you have to ride along until they decide to sell it. And then if they sell it, can they get what they bought it for? That's the multi-million-dollar question. So you're going to put yourself, there's nothing wrong with that. There's a lot of people that invest in these type of ideas and properties and projects. But I'm just saying, if you are going to do this, there's other things that you can do to get the same type of 6%, 5%, 11%, 12% rate of returns that these people are promising. So just keep that in mind, which is liquid, by the way. You always want to be able to have liquid abilities. So if you're buying pre-construction, it's not liquid until it's built. Once it's built, then you have the opportunity. Liquid means I can turn around and put it up for sale. All right. That's liquid. Long-term is what I call it. Still liquid, though. It still has a value. Versus when I put money in a REIT and it's not on the stock market, they dictate the terms to me. They go, hey, you get your money back when we sell the project. And then we'll give you an extra 10 or 20% or whatever their arrangement is on the sale price. That's how it's working. And I think it's very smart on their part. There's lots of people out here who don't want to take risks like some of us who do single family condos, apartments, things like that. And we have somebody manage it. Some people don't want to take that risk. I don't know why, but they should. And then on the other hand, they go, well, I'll give this guy my 100,000 because it's in with a group of people and it's a REIT, and I'll take my 10% or unknown amount, because it could be 10% this year, it could be 12, it could be 8. We don't know. But again, everybody has their investment portfolios. You can pick your choice. Now, let's go to one other. Let me see. Oh, speaking of Bali, here goes Bali right here. The way, Alex Villas. Alex.Villas. All right. Profitable investments in Bali, of all places. Everybody knows what Bali normally looks like. Bungalows over water. No, these are not bungalows over water, ladies and gentlemen, but claiming payback in years. Look, stable passive income, ROI to 35%. Okay, look, you're going to have to do your own due diligence when you do this. It's in Bali. It's a small island. So you're going to have to do your own due diligence. They're talking about 5 to 6 year payback. Now, that means we're going to be talking about, well, that's like 20%, 15%. Okay, that's normal. That's like 15%, 35%. That's a whole nother ballgame. You'll get your money back in less than 3 years. That's crazy. That's optimistic. But here's what I want to show you. The villas in Bali unsuspectedly cost $195,000 to $730,000. $730,000 you would expect. $195,000 for a villa in Bali, you would not. All right. Close to the ocean. Now, needless to say, it says close to the ocean. New level of comfort. Now, I don't know if I should play that video, but I might. Alex Villas Complex 6, 900 meters to the ocean. Okay, 1,000 yards to the ocean. I don't know how far 1,000 yards is, but let's just say it's not up the street, right? Look at this, though. Sold out Smart villas, not 2 bedrooms are not sold out. There's one left. There's 16 one-bedroom apartments left. And then all the 2-bedroom apartments sold out. Rooftop apartment, rooftop of townhouse sold out. And here's what it looks like in case, and this is alex.villas, all right? That's the website. In fact, here, let me, I don't want to do that. So all of this is sold out, which means the world is for sale. But the question is, you know, the property value is going to go up, but are you going to rent it out? That's the question, right? Get a 12-month installment plan for apartments in the Alex Villas complex. All right, there you go. 12 months. 80 square meters is the land. They don't tell me what this 215,000. The 2-bedroom says it's 95 square meters. 25 years land property rent. Oh, this is a lease. You're leasing the land, ladies and gentlemen. Now, 2-bedroom, they're claiming a monthly passive income of 5,200, ROI of 33%. Now, somebody's going to have to show me this straight out the box. You're going to have to show me they have enough people that go to Bali and going to stay in the villa and get this type of return, because this is crazy. 33%, that's $60,000 a year. That is not 33%, by the way. I can tell you that right now, because you're going to take 60% divided by 4. That's like 15%, if I'm not mistaken. Hold on. Let's go to Google, ladies and gentlemen. Let me go look at this. Google calculator. Almost want to talk to the computer, right? Google calculator. They're talking about, okay, I'll even be generous. We'll go to 65,000. Let's see what happens. Okay. Is that 60? No, that's not right. Let's see here. 65,000 divided by 425. Let's see what the number says here. Yeah, 15.3%. So I don't know where they're getting this 33% from by their own numbers. See, this is why you have to do your own due diligence, ladies and gentlemen. Just don't believe the hype. Do the numbers yourself. See if it makes sense. This makes no sense. ROI of 35% or ROI of 33%. Short, that doesn't equal 33%. All right, just to give you an idea. This is not the right number. Where is this? This is not the right number. In order to do 33%, he has to do twice that. It has to be $10,000 monthly passive income. Then we're going to get close to 33%. All right, just to give you an idea. So I don't know why they're saying that. And also notice this, the Mexico situation. 25 years land property rent. Okay. That already means a lot to me. Not, well, 25 years could be dead by then, but who knows? But the fact of the matter is you want to own it all the time. You don't want to have a lease. You're not McDonald's. You want to own it. All right, let's see what else we got going on here tonight. Brian P's in the house. Welcome to the SSN Nation Friday Night live stream. And he brings his tagline this evening. Hello, Eric. I hope all is well with you tonight. Yes, it is. Hope all is going well with you, Brian P, with the icon next to his name. And he says, hello, SSN family. Hello to you as well. Glad to see you once again. All the investors are in the house tonight. But again, why are all these real estate investment opportunities coming? Because they're offering you passive income. Because people now realize, oh my God, I lost. I don't have any passive income coming in. If I would have invested in something, I could have at least had $1,000 or $500 or $2,000 a month coming in. That would be awesome. Victor Marrero, he says, Dominican newspaper day. They are very, very happy. Okay. Tourism offer of the Dominican Republic will be promoted in 45 countries in the coming days. Yes, this is true. They have that UNTO happening. The tourism secretary is doing an excellent job. You got that right. Expanding outside USA market. Exactly. These guys, I mean, this is getting out of control. It really is. And I'm very proud of everybody who joined us at the Dominican Republic for buying real estate over there. because I'm going to tell you right now, this is something that you can tell your grandkids about. All right. You'll be like, you're going to tell them 20, 30 years from now. You'll be like, hey, can we go over to DR and use your spot? And that spot's going to be worth, who knows, it could be anything. $1 million, right? For something you bought for a couple $100,000 or less. And they'll go, hey, can we go over, stay at your nice place over here? And you're going to be like, sure, no problem. And then you're going to tell them the story of, can you believe I was on YouTube? And they're going to be like, YouTube? What is YouTube? What are you talking about? I was on YouTube, ran across this guy who was talking about pre-construction properties. And then we started talking about Dominican Republic. And we got in Punta Cana, what you see right now, this whole big city. It was nothing but like jungle damn near. Hardly anybody even lived there. There was only the Punta Cana International Airport. There was no other airport. There was no open skies agreement, nothing like that. So can you imagine? It was cheap. I bought a 2-bedroom for $100,000. I bought a 1-bedroom for $70,000. They're going to be like, what the hell? Why didn't you buy more? That's all they're going to say. But you will be hit up all the time, especially for a lot of you who bought in all the hot spots. Those hot spots are going to be hard to duplicate. They're not going to be able to be duplicated. So what I'm going to say is, when you start looking at the landscape right now, they're promoting the DR, but now it's costing more. Land is costing more. So I'm going to name out some of those projects that have a definitive design on them that people are going to be doing their selfies at. So we're going to go with the hotspot number 1 in Dominican Republic. Let's just go with Punta Cana itself, downtown. People know Coco Bongo. People know that's the party zone somewhat, right? So if you go stay downtown, you're going to go, hey, you know what? I think I like that thing that looks like a beach, a man-made beach. It's huge. We can see it when we're landing. Let's go stay there. Other people are going to say, hey, there's Coco Bongo. That's where the shows are. What property is close to Coco Bongo? So let's stay there. There's Convention Center downtown, probably another 4 years from now. The Convention Center, our business is going to be there, so we're going to need a spot downtown. All that comes into play, ladies and gentlemen. All right, look who's in the house. Yo, welcome to the SSN Nation Friday Night live stream. I have my conduit, Larimar, thanks to you. Yoel Nolasco, congratulations. Joel, actually. Joel Nolasco, thank you so much. Congratulations. I'm very happy to hear that. And you know that warms my heart because we have another person who made the decision. So, Joel, you're going to have to let us know, man. Give us some details. Which tower, which unit. Let us know. And also, I'd like to leave a running record because these are on replay. Let us know how much you spent. Because here's the thing. At one time, I'm just going to recap for everybody. If you would have known about this simply 3 months ago, and in fact, in Tower 4, you could still probably get a 1-bedroom for, well, it might be 92, but you might be able to find a 1-bedroom for $89,500, a 2-bedroom for $120,000 in Tower 4. Now, the other towers, it's going to cost you more. So if you're in Tower 3 now, that just came out, you're going to have to spend, well, they only have 2-bedroom units. Minimum to spend is $136,000. That's going to be for a unit, of course. If you want a potential partial horizon view, partial boardwalk view in Tower 3, you have to spend $155,000. And in July, it's probably going to go up 2.5%. They haven't said so yet, but I think they are. So Joel Nolasco says thanks to the SSN Nation. And let me know if you went through Gwen and you told him SSN Nation. So then that way he's on top of it. Let us know, Joel, please. Oh, Here we go. Here we go. Oh, he got 501. Let's see what he's got to say here. I'm liking the sound of this so far. 501. We need you higher than that. We need you higher than that, Joel. All right, let's see. First, I got 501 Tower 2. But a couple of weeks ago, I changed it to Tower 1, 1108. Okay, 1108 is Tower 1 is 57. Wait, 1108. Let me see. 5 is 8 a 1-bedroom or 2-bedroom? Let me know. Actually, I can look it up, but I'm not going to go look it up. So let us know. Oh, the 2-bedroom, 2-bath. Okay, hold on. Tower. Congratulations, Joel. Oh, my man. Great job, ladies and gentlemen. He got new 2-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,100 square feet on the side. That's right. In Tower. Wait. It has to be Tower 2, actually, Joel. It can't be Tower. Well, actually, I shouldn't say it can't be. I don't think it was Tower 1. But if you got the new units that they changed, those were 184,000, 185,000, I believe. Now you're going to have to make me go look it up, man. But it's all right. This is great. Oh, in fact, what am I saying? I have it here. Hold on a second. We have it right here, ladies and gentlemen. We can show you the units that he got. In fact, I'm going to show you what he got. This is exciting. Another person has got, and by the way, I'm excited for you. I get excited. Let me see. I think, yes, I do have the info. Here we go. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Look at the screen. Check this out. First of all, this is what we're talking about here. All right. View to the cliff. This is what we're talking about. He's on the side of the building. Now, I'm not familiar when they changed it, what the unit numbers are, but that changed up everything. Here it is. 1108 is what he's referring to. This is 188.9, it looks like. So let me know if this is the one you're talking about. 1108, and it should be Tower 2. I don't know if you could do it in Tower 1, but Tower 2 should be the one. And this is the situation. You could get it changed into a 2-bedroom or a 3-bedroom. Now, a lot of people were talking that night when this first came out that a lot of people actually liked the choice because the 2-bedroom gets you a bigger living room, dining room area where you can actually put in a table and you have a lot more room. And then if you put in a 3rd bedroom, you have to take away your dining room table area because that's where part of the bedroom's going to go and the bathroom. So a lot of people were saying, well, I don't know if I would switch it to a 3 or a 2. So it was up in the air. So it looks like Joel Nolasco, he said, I'm going for the 2-bedroom, 2-bath. And on your terrace, you're going to have partial ocean. Well, I shouldn't say ocean. Horizon views is what I'm changing it to. And you're going to have you should have partial cliff views from the side, even if it is a southeastern type of look. Well, Joel, congratulations once again. That is beautiful. That is beautiful. Yes. So here we are. So yes, the option for the 3-bedroom with the option to make it 3-2. Exactly. And that was major in itself. So it's up to you for doing it. But let me see what he's saying here. He's saying they had it in Tower 1 too. Yeah, I was going to say they could have done it in Tower 1 because they had a bunch of 1-bedroom units on the side left. So the fact that it's in Tower 1, that is awesome. Very, very nice. All right, Victor Marrero. He's giving congratulations. Another SSN Nation just joined in the fun. So, Joel, did you tell Gwen? Did you get in contact with Gwen or Gennaro? Did you let them know you're from SSN Nation? Talk to me, baby. Congrats, Joel. 139 square meters. That is big. Almost 1,500 square feet on one floor. All right, Victor Marrero. No, they use the calculations like the beach. It's not 1,500 square feet interior. It includes the terrace. The terrace is like, I don't remember, like 250 square feet. So anyhow, it's really more like 1,100 square feet with a 220 or 240 or 250 square foot terrace. So that's what it is. All right. So once again, very, very nice. Congrats, Joel, from Jawway J. Some more Punta Cana, Dominican Republic investors are all showing their love. You got to show some love to a man that's made a major decision, ladies and gentlemen. This is very proud of this man, and his family's going to be very happy. Upscale luxury cannot be replaced, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so this is what I wanted to talk with you about tonight. Why all these real estate investment opportunities have popped up to take your money. So you're going to be paying into something. And now, like Joel did, he said, you know what? Let me put down my 10%. Let me make my monthly payments for the next 2.5 years or 3 years, 2.5 years, actually. And I suspect, yes, they're going to call delivery on 2025. I personally, I don't think they're going to have delivery 2025. I think it's going to be more like either December or January. I think there's going to be definite 2-3 months delay, because unless these guys start breaking ground sometime soon, I just can't see how they get it done. Again, this isn't just a building. These aren't just towers. They're 15 floors high with 2 elevators. That's just in the first 4 towers. Never mind about Horizon Views. That is a whole nother project with swim up bars or swim up pools downstairs all the way around the building. And they haven't started on those either. And they haven't started on the sports court. I'm going to keep saying this, but everybody who gets in now, you're going to have equity that's going to be awesome. We heard about equity from Nestor last night for the Paradise Villas, right? When it was $136,000 for the biggest villas, a 2,500 square foot villa, $136,000, which is now $208,000. So people are now selling their units saying, I'll take my $60,000, $70,000 profit. I'm just like, holy smokes. Sit back and relax and keep your property for another year, because instead of 208, it's going to be 278. I mean, come on. Instead of taking 60K, you could take out like 120, 130 if you sell it later. But anyhow, Victor Morero, he gives in. See, I knew to say something because I'm about to say it as well. I would definitely go for the 3-bedroom addition. The key for short-term renting, besides the amenities, is the more bedrooms, the better. He's done said it exactly right. So, Joel Nolasco, since the price is the same, again, some people say the larger living room. Okay, fair enough. But like Victor Morero said, the 3-bedroom, 2-bath, the more bedrooms mean you can sleep 8 people instead of 6. All right, just for starters. All right. So, in fact, let me put some things on the screen so we can, because you can barely see this, quite frankly. It's just an image. It's not in a PDF, unfortunately. Otherwise, I could bring it up on the screen a little better. But here we are, and the top is cut off up front. But now you take out the dining area in the 2-bedroom option A. So option B, we get to sleep 2, 4, 6, 8. And the option A, we sleep 6. Now, in a place like Larimar, the only units that can sleep 8, well, or that should be sleeping 8, are penthouse units. So now when you have penthouse units, just keep in mind, they're larger, but they cost $300 and some thousand right now if you're in a prime tower. At Horizon, they cost $480 or lower 4s for 3 bedrooms on the other floors. So that's why this makes this situation unique. Very, very unique. And I would recommend just what Victor Morero is recommending. It's 1,100 square feet, so you might as well get on the 3-bedroom. Now, the 3-bedroom is not supposed to cost you any more. It's supposed to cost the same amount as the 2-bedroom. That's the promotion. So we're looking at these prices. We're looking at this right here. So let me know if the price is something different, but it should have been this 189,000, whether it's a 2-bedroom or 3-bedroom. So here it is, 189,000 for a 3-bedroom. That's going to be 1,100 square feet. That is awesome. In fact, I might even have to pull this up a little bit and go see if I can find it. But that is pretty sweet. And for everybody who came here, I'm going to do something just for this man who has done something that is awesome, because I wondered who was going to pull a trigger on one of these units, because it is special simply because that extra bedroom creates a value that other condos will not have unless you have a penthouse. So everybody that has Tower 1, Tower 2, Tower 3 in prime towers, you can't get a 3-bedroom unless you did what he's done. And there's only like 6 of those units right now. They might add another one later, but there's only 6. So that means in all of prime towers, him and about 5 other people are going to have potentially the only 3-bedroom units that aren't a penthouse. That means the penthouses could be renting for $500 a night. He could turn around and say, mine's a 3-bedroom and I'm going to rent it for $300 a night. People would know that it's not a penthouse, but they can still sleep 8 people comfortably. They can sleep 6 people comfortably. So now you have something that nobody else has in the all prime towers until they do something later. So that is very, very valuable. All right. So here we go. Yes, 189K. All right, Joel Nolasco, you gave us all the great news. Let us know, who did you go through when you bought it? Let us know that as well. Here we go. Victor Morrell, he's staying on it. Victor Morrell's going, hold on a minute. My unit over here, Connor Rock, is increasing in value dramatically from the paper today. Saudi Arabia, Paraguay, Brazil, and others have expressed their interest in bringing investors to the new tourism destination of Michis. Yes, something big is coming to Michis. Yes, Victor Morrell, and I still don't even know where Michis is. It looks like it's on the north coast, but it's like in a weird location. It doesn't make sense, but everybody keeps talking about Michis. I know, it's weird. Somebody, please help me out. Joel Nolasco might know. Jaway J might know. Does anyone know what's going on with Michis? Anybody? 189K, yes. Congratulations once again. And like I said, Joel Nolasco, depending on your family and all that, yes, you can have the extra room for the 2-bedroom, which makes it a lot nicer. But again, if you're looking for rental, then you might as well just close it up and make it a 3. And then you're sitting there right there with perfect situations. Nobody can sleep 8 comfortably unless you own a 3-bedroom. So everybody that owns a 1-bedroom, we can't compete. Everybody that has a 2-bedroom, we can't compete. I'm sure somebody might try doing something crazy like putting bunk beds or something in a bedroom to sleep 8 with a 2-bedroom or something, but that's funky. A 2-bedroom and a 3-bedroom is awesome. So Joel Nolasco, very, very cool, man. I couldn't do it with him since. Oh, here we go. Since. Let's see. Since I was in contact with Larimar Pryor. He tried. He's a great guy. Hey, it's all right, man. It's all good. It's fine. It's okay. If you were in touch with Gennaro, or it could have been Patricia, it could be a bunch of people, man. So whoever you had with doing it, that's beautiful, man. Victor Morrell, Michis is after the Hard Rock, about 10 minutes from the Hard Rock on the same road. All right. I didn't realize. I thought it was further up. I didn't think it was that close. Well, a lot of stuff is happening there. They have all-inclusive resorts already sitting down there. So you're talking about it's past Macau. Is that what you're saying? It must be past Macau. There's this zone past Macau that has all these new projects. They have two 5-stars out there. I didn't know what to call it, though. I didn't know that was called Michis. Good evening, SSN family. Curtis Davis, welcome to the SSN Nation Friday Night live stream. Mr. Financial is here. He brings the tagline. He has the icon next to his name, and he says, good evening, SSN family. Good evening to you. ABMM passive income, it's the same thing. Always be making money, ladies and gentlemen. The passive income, that's what we need. Always be making money. And also always be making money. You got to go over to Chili Davis, Chilly Davis channel. That's right. He helps you out with information on financial news and updates throughout the day, damn near every day of the week, and sometimes evening, even late night, dropping gems for helping people out. Go show some love by subscribing to his channel, clicking the all notification bell, just like you should be doing that here, please. If you like what we're talking about, please subscribe to the channel, click the all notification bell. There you go. So hopefully that works out great. So there you go. All right. Well, Joel Nolasco, I'm happy to hear that you decided to join the #1 project in all of Punta Cana on my rating scale. And if anybody saw the video I dropped earlier today, you missed it, go down and check out the video after this live stream. Tower 3 is now on sale. They're all 2 bedrooms in Tower 3. They start at $136,500. The ones you want is Unit 1 or Unit 3. And you want to be, well, 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th, 10. You want to be higher, because the higher you are, the better, because you're going to shoot over the 5-story high hotels. And also, I don't know if the hotels will stay to their 5-story high. They might do something crazy. They'll go, oh, we need 4 stories high. They might say we want to be 5-story high, which means now the 6th level could be blocked. So again, that's a short could be, but nevertheless, we don't want to take those risks, do we? All right. So here we are. Curtis Davis says that, Joel, congrats again. Yes, he's getting nothing but the love, because that's one hell of a move, because those units are going to be a lot more value. Yes, he will be able to get $185, my 1% rule. He should be able to get $185, $199 per night. I don't see a problem there. Not at Larimar. That shouldn't be a problem. So anyhow, why are all these real estate opportunities popping up worldwide? When there's a credit crunch, which there is, interest rates got higher from the central banks and borrowing got a lot more expensive. They said, why do that? People are used to putting money in pots now, and we offer these investment vehicles, whether it's going to be into opportunities in multifamily, if it's going to be in opportunities into the retail malls or retail shopping zones, if it's going to be like that 324-acre, 40-unit compound over in Kona, they are seeking money. So $100K, for instance, in Kona. That's nice. We don't know what the return is going to be, but again, 5%, 7%, 10%, all those are nice. So nothing, it's not, it all depends on what you want to do. All right. So we'll see about that. So let's see, Eric, you're correct. Michi's is way past Macau. I had it confused with Macau. And yes, they have built a number of brand new all-inclusive resorts in Macau. Exactly. It's out of control. Way out of control. But what's out of control now is we have the tourism minister in the Dominican Republic. He's traveling all over the world to tell everybody. You know what else they're doing? The Open Skies starts June 1st. Open Skies means that everybody that flies into the DR right now from the 8 international airports, they now, instead of going, well, we can only have like 8 flights a day, we can have like 15 flights a day if we want. We have the gates. So now they're not restricted. This normally means there's going to be an increase in tourists. Well, thank you very much. We got an increase by air. We got an increase by the infrastructure. We have an increase because of the popularity. We have an increase because the Minister of Tourism is going to all over the world promoting the Dominican Republic. These guys are on a fast track. Downtown is going to be spending hundreds of millions of dollars. Larimar City is going to be spending hundreds of millions of dollars to build. All these projects, Vista Cana and all, Primaveros, Cruise on Land, hundreds of millions of dollars. Ladies and gentlemen, that's billions. with a B over the next 2 years that's going to be invested in the Dominican Republic amongst all of these projects. It's easily $2 billion, $3 billion. And never mind about the infrastructure that they're building in with the highways and all that. Now, you're going to be taxed. You know that, right? You're going to be taxed. All right, look who else is in the house. Another investor who's taken his wealth in his own hands. Raydel Cabezas is in the house. Welcome to the SSN Nation Friday Night live stream with the icon next to your name. And he says, good evening, SSN Nation. Watching and learning as always. Thank you so much for that. And I appreciate you being here once again. Watching and learning is what we do here. And that's what you got to do. Get that pen, pad, and paper ready, ladies and gentlemen. If you like what we're talking about, please smash that like button. And please subscribe to the channel. Click the all notification bell, because you know the YouTube guys don't like telling people when we drop videos. They don't like it. They keep it hidden because they don't want you to get your wealth, ladies and gentlemen. There is a they. Get well. Just keep in mind, looks like we're having. Oh, yep. Whoa, whoa. What was that? Hold on a second. I saw something from Raydel Cabezas. It did not look good. That did not look good, Raydel Cabezas. This is, I can't believe this number better be a 1 in front of it. That looked like a 7 to me. Holy smokes. Oh, goodness. I can't believe this. That looks like a 7 to me. I got to do something here. What's happening? Hey, Eric, my maintenance fees are going to be $750 per month at the beach. How do they? Oh, damn. Holy smokes, man. I was afraid of this. This is one of the things I was afraid of. This is insane. Okay, well, this is one of the first things that I figured was going to happen. So here's the beach. Notice how all they have is the beach. And notice they have security there of some sort. The beach, the filtration system, we don't know how much that's going to cost. Nobody knows. They know how much it's going to cost in electricity to filter that big old lagoon. And security. They haven't even started yet with the lighting and all the other things that they're going to need around the property. That appears to be $3 a square meter. That's what that appears to be. Not $2, not $1.50, $3 a square meter. What the F is that? Damn. This is insane. And what else is insane, ladies and gentlemen, about this is even, look, I got to say it like it is, Raydel Cabezas. That is crazy because they want these people to pay these maintenance fees with no amenities other than the lagoon by itself. That means the bar and restaurant. Okay, the bar that's by the beach, that is a moneymaker. So I'm pretty sure they're not giving out free drinks to owners, right? So that doesn't count really. That's a nice little amenity, but it's not really an amenity that's included with my HOAs. So they expect people to pay HOAs and have nothing. No basketball courts or soccer fields or children's playground areas, no barbecue grills, no tennis courts. I mean, nothing. This is crazy. No restaurants inside, no fitness room. I mean, this is crazy because people are expected to have delivery sometime this year, I guess. So I'm trying to figure out, they don't have any amenities. Now, let's go to Larimar. Let's go to Larimar. Let's go to Cruise on Land. Let's go to Conarock. those properties have restaurants. Well, they're not built yet. So Connor Rock has properties. They have properties built. They have their restaurant. They have their pool bar. They have their fitness room. They have a lobby. That kind of makes sense. You can start charging people. You have amenities. Vista Cana, some of the projects are done who do not have pools, who do not have fitness centers, but their townhouse is done. Their villa is done. So what do they have? They have the beach. Along the beach, they have Yak Lounge, which is a little cafe restaurant, right? The beach club should be up and operational, I'm thinking, within the next 2 months. But the fact of the matter is they are almost set for the 9-hole golf course, at least is almost done as well. So they have some amenities that they can start charging people HOAs. This thing about having 0 amenities, that is crazy. And to be charging that type of money, that was crazy. And that's what I was afraid of, because the way they were acting all cavalier, I was like, hold on a second. How are you going to charge people? We have an owners group. I'm in the owners group, and people were being a little bit optimistic. And I was sitting there saying, I don't know. Club Med in 2019 opened. Club Med Michi's Playa Esmeralda Resort. I believe one of the first exclusive resort collection in the Caribbean. You mean adult? I think it's the adult situation, yeah. But nonetheless, we're going to have to go look that up, because I don't really know where that. Hold on, let me get that name again. You're calling it Playa Esmeralda Resort? Okay. I'm going to go look this up. Temptation. Is that it? Nope. Temptation Resorts. Oh, there it is. Club Med. Let's see. I'm looking for, why don't I have a map anymore? This is strange. Oh, I see what's going on. Okay. I have to shut down some windows. This. And I don't have the professor on tonight to give me the Miami score. 62-67 is the Miami score. So that's good. All right. So let's get back to this. Now we got to go find this. I checked. It was $420 per night to stay there. All right. That's good. Okay. Here we go. All right. So it's okay. I'm going to put this on screen so people can see where it is. Let me see, because I thought it was on the North Coast, up in the middle of nowhere. Well, apparently not so much up in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, Samana Bay. It is up there. That is pretty cool. Samana Bay. Yep, Samana Province. So Sabana del Mar, De La Mar, Capitan, Maguea, La Genia, La Genia, Sabana, Los Mosquito Coast. All right, let's see here. Oh, it's a ways. Okay, so here is Dreams. Here's Macau. And then we're off to the races to get up to Michi's. But again, look at this. There's a reason. It's this. Oh, there's Las Terranas up here. So where is the airport is all we want to know, right? We want to know where the airport is up here. I've never flown into Samana, so I don't know where it is. And let's just face facts. These guys are up here. If this is Michi's right here, that must mean the water must be different in this location. We're going to have to go find out about this. Yes, I see it now. The water must be nice and soft. That's the only thing I can think of. Because, yeah, if it looks like this is cool. That is cool. That's what you want. And if there happens to be a man-made barrier reef out there of some sort, a coral reef that's out there, which there probably is, because that's why these waves are so small, that is pretty cool. This makes for a perfect location. And that property was hella cheap at one time. So if you have a Club Med and you have a Playa Costa Esmeralda, $433 a night. Isn't that all inclusive at Club Med? Right now, that's pretty inexpensive. 5-star hotel. That's pretty inexpensive if it's all inclusive for 2 people. That's one hell of a deal. All right. Well, thank you so much, Jaway J. Appreciate it. That's pretty good. Raydell Cabezas, are you sure? Did you get something in writing? Eric, remember we talked about the potential fees because of the lagoon maintenance. Yes, Victor Morello, exactly. That's what we were talking about. Again, this was going to come up. And this is one of the reasons that when I was talking about the beach before, when we were talking about it here on the live streams, I hate to rub it in, but that's exactly what we said. We said, hey, one of the reasons why, well, not only was it that 25% thing, it was also, I didn't like the fact they weren't going to have a hotel there. Because remember, I was under contract with the beach at one time. And so my problem was, I said, wait a minute, if we're not going to have a hotel and you close it off, that means all the owners are going to have to pay for the maintenance of that lagoon. And never mind just a lagoon, now the other amenities you're going to have to pay for, including security, including already you got to pay for insurances and stuff through the HOA. So this was one of the reasons why it was sort of, we didn't know. But this right here validates what we were talking about at the time, about a year and a half ago. So this is why when they changed to the Palmyra building, and then they said, oh, we're going to have restaurants. Oh, we're going to have a spa. We're going to have this. I still don't know if it's going to be open. So it's going to be open for rentals, yes. But renters are going to pay the owners. Where are we going to get the money coming in to pay for the lagoon other than the owners? That's what we were always asking, right? We don't have an ecosystem. And since it's security gated and the lagoon is for the owners and their guests only, it's not open to the general public, like at Tampa Bay or like in Texas, where they charge a fee. And yes, you can come on in and use our stuff. But again, it's not on a complex. It's open. It's designed for people to actually go there, except it's a complex in Tampa. It's in a community in Tampa, but it seems to be a standalone. It's not like, I think people can drive in there, then go here and pay. That means those people make the upkeep of the property work. We were always concerned about this. And what's also discerning is, like I said, nobody's closed so far that I've heard. Well, we're not going to find out till next year about that 25% poison pill that's in the contract. That's what's going to, we're going to find out about that next year when people say it's, they're ready to close. And if they bought it really for $220,000, if it's going to be $220, right? Or $237.5 or $208. Is it really $208, or are they going to get something that says we want $258? Jaway J, who actually knows a little bit about what's happening. Here's Raydell Cabezas. Let me explain something. So we talk about loan to value because here in America, if you got a loan, let's just say you bought something for $200,000 and then it's worth $300,000 before you close it, right? You could then go get a mortgage and say, hey, the property appraises at $300,000, but I only want $200,000. Or you could have said, I want $220,000. They'll say, okay, we'll give it to you. But the fact of the matter is, they know the value is $300,000. They treat it as such. So your loan to value is going to be based on the appraised value. Now, what's happening in this environment today, which may not be this environment 6 months from now or a year from now, right now, Jaway J, I believe it was him, he's looking to, because his delivery of one of his projects is coming up. The lender and the DR said, I don't really care what the value of your property is. We go by what your contract says. I believe. So he can verify since he's here. I think it was Jaway J. So that means it will not matter if your property. So what I'm getting at is this. Your contract says $200,000. All right. When you go to close your contract, your developer could say, oh, you know what? It's $240,000 now. Your contract doesn't say 240. Your contract says 200, let's say. And then it says we can do 25% more. So I'm just going to say, let's just say they say, oh, in order to buy this now, it's 240. The question is going to be at that time, what is the mortgage guys going to do? That's the $1 million question. Are you going to have to, are they going to make it where, oh, we got to come out of pocket an extra 40K? Or are they going to, again, is it worth finding out later? It wasn't for me, but people are now tied in. That's not going to work for Radel Cabezas because he doesn't have the poison pill in his contract. So he'll never find out what's going to happen. Other people will find out later. But the $750 per is, unfortunately, that would be like $3 a square foot. I mean, a square meter. Unfortunately, I think that's what it is. I'm not surprised by this. I really am not. Not even. Cap Cana has those maintenance fees as far as I know. That doesn't sound right. Victor Marrero, I know it doesn't sound right, but I think it's going to be right. $3 a square meter. Let's face facts. Everybody generally is going to be paying $1.50 to $2 a square meter right now. All contracts are saying this. Well, not all. A lot of contracts are saying that. So to go to $3 a square meter is not a stretch. And to go into a project that has a lagoon and that filtration system for that is going to be, I don't know how much it's going to cost, but it's going to cost a lot of money. Let's just call it what it is. So you're going to need somebody to pay for it, and all they're going to have are the owners. That's it. It's not open to the general public. So the general public doesn't contribute to the upkeep. Nobody's coming unless they change their rules and say, okay, whoever comes in here can use it and it's $35 or $50 or I don't know what they can charge. But all I'm saying is that's the only way you can get it down. What's even worse? Wait till the arena gets built. And now you've just added potentially another 500 to 1,000 people that's going to use that lagoon. I mean, it's going to get crazy. And don't forget, we're talking about, just like at Vista Cana, just like what's going to happen at Larimar, just like what's going to happen at Cruise on Land, just like what's going to happen at Primavera 4. Primavera 4, they're doing something a little bit different. It looks like they have a man-made beach or man-made lagoon or whatever they're calling it, but they're making it like a pool. So it's enclosed in a pool. All right. It's not, I don't think they're using the tarp method. Like it's not a Crystal Beach lagoon, in other words. So it's really a pool. The lagoon is a crystal lagoon that needs filtration systems beyond anything when you have potentially 200, 300, 400 people in there a day or more. So think about this. So somebody's going to have to pay for it, and it's running right now. That's the problem. It's running right now. And they have what? Nobody living there or 2 people living there. So they're going to have to charge some crazy maintenance fee. That's the only way I can see it. They're not going to pay for it. That's the only thing I can see. And it's an insult to injury as well. Having people pay maintenance fees when all you have is a security and a lagoon, a big pool. In other words, the biggest pool in the Caribbean is what some say. But the point of the matter is that's all that's there. A lagoon and security. That's it. So I'm kind of baffled that they would even say they're going to charge that. They should have at least said, hey, look, we don't have this stuff here. We're just going to charge you half. At least if we're going to charge $3 a square meter, we're just going to charge you half until we actually get amenities in here. That would be fair. But this thing, if that's true, Radel Cabezas, I'm sorry to hear this, man. That's crazy. But it doesn't surprise me, Victor Morel, because we already assessed what could happen. This was one of those things on the other side of the ledger that we said could happen. To see it come to fruition this early is pretty sad because I didn't think they would do it straight out the bat. All right, Jaway J. Eric, you can look up the Club Med, Plata Esmeralda, and Michi's. Last time I checked, it was $420 per night to stay there. Yes, it looks like it's $433 right now. So, yeah, it's still in the same ballpark. Let's see here. I'm planning for $250 at Cana Rock Galaxy per month for condo maintenance fees. I believe it covers the beach club as well. Yes, it's going to be that because Victor Morero, isn't your unit like 13 or 1400? Oh, you got a bigger unit now. So it could be like 1500. So isn't that going to be like 300, something like that? If it's 1500, it should be $2 a square meter, right? Now includes the beach club as well. Okay. Uh, yeah, I don't know about the Connor Rock because I thought owners, the beach club, I thought the owners could go through to the beach anyhow. I don't think you have to pay that consumption fee for everybody, but I don't know how they're going to do that. Let's see how they're going to do that. I don't know. They just renovated the international airport at Las Terranas. Yes, I think I saw something like that last week. Yes, Victor Marrero, they did. That is correct. Samana International upgraded. Punta Cana International upgraded. In fact, there's 4 of the airports are upgrading if they haven't already. Santiago upgrading. Santo Domingo upgrading. They're going to have hundreds of thousands of more tourists coming in, especially with the Open Skies Agreement. Once they do that, there's more flights across all 8 international airports. Arajet, Arajet, now you understand why they said, oh, wow, now we're expanding to the United States because now we can bring in more flights. That means fees are going to go down. That also means trips there are going to go down because it's just the same trip to Puerto Rico as the same trip to Dominican Republic. It's not that far. So once again, flights go down, especially out of places like New York and Florida. Those are the dirty secrets, right? You get a one-way over into Florida or New York, then you get a cheap flight for $99 round trip or something crazy, right? $130 round trip, something crazy like that. But that's pretty sweet. But I am saddened to hear about this 750, man. I haven't even been in the group, but Jaway J, yes, no seaweed on that part. The beach is awesome on that side. I will be in Punta Cana on June 1 and we'll meet Nestor. I also plan to go up to Michi's. Jaway J, he's staking out this compound. He's going, you know what? He's going, I think I'm going to invest myself. I'm not going to go with all these other real estate investment opportunities. I'm going to control the real estate here. I'm going to build my wealth in one of the hottest locations on the planet that the whole world is finding out about, Dominican Republic. And everybody likes new upscale locations. Nobody wants to go to these little places like, look, Puerto Plata's fine, right? Everything's fine. But the fact of the matter is now when you have something new, shiny, Cap Cana was always the upscale luxury place. Casa de Campo, upscale luxury place, right? La Romana type, right? Now they said, we're making this specifically for tourism, specifically for everything you like in a destination. Like when people go to Orlando, for instance, right? That's a known destination for the whole family. That's what they're doing in the Dominican Republic in certain locations. And in the eastern part, that's just straight up tourism zone. So you got to love it. And more people are going to be coming. And yes, no seaweed, which is actually one of the benefits that's going to go down over time. Those of us who have projects where there are man-made beaches, that is something that you're going to be able to advertise down the line, being like, there is no seaweed. All right. And by the way, that seaweed is not just seaweed, right? It's out of the water. It's contaminations and all kind of things. It's not just seaweed that you think that you're going to be eating, right? You can't eat this one. And there's actually bacteria and things like that. That's why they have to get it off of the beach. And that's why they have to gather it all up. You shouldn't be even walking in this stuff or doing anything. So just keep that in mind. So that's going to come into play down the line. Here we go. 5 minutes left in Boston versus Miami. What's the score, please? It's a tight game. Are you sure it's 5 minutes left or is it third quarter? But if it's 5 minutes left, what's the score? Is Miami within 5? Let me know. If they are, they have a shot. If they are not, well, it's going to be tough. I spoke to a person there who is in charge of that. Isn't $2 to $3 per square meter normal in the DR? I'm thinking it will be the same at Larimar or anywhere else. No, Riddell Cabezas, it's not. So here's the thing. Most contracts, or most, if it's in a contract, in most places, it's $2 a square meter. In some places, it's $1.50 a square meter. If it's at Cruise on Land, theirs might even be less than $1 a square meter. I mean, less than $2 a square meter, because they were talking about a flat rate, depending on your unit size. And at first, it was only like $60, $70 a month. So that was kind of weird, but it might be more than that a monthly. So, but $3 is not even, I don't know anybody that's paid $3. Victor Morrell says out at Cap Cana, they're paying $3, but everybody else, it's $2. But remember, Raydel Cabezas, the beach, that Crystal Lagoon, remember, most places do not have a Crystal Lagoon. It costs a lot more money to do what, 25,000? No, I don't know how big that lagoon is. All I was thinking at Vista Cana, their man-made beach is about 25,000 square meters. At least that's what we talked about on, was that yesterday? Yes, yesterday with Nestor. 25,000 square meters is the first, he said, roughly thereabouts, right? So the lagoon has to be, I don't know, I don't even know how big it is. I haven't seen it in person. But let's just say it's 20,000 to 25,000 square meters. You got to filter all that stuff. That means it's running. And electricity over there is an arm and a leg. They were going to have, remember, they were going to have solar panels. Remember in some of the early renderings, so then they could offset the cost. And there's no solar panels over there. So I'm telling you right now, if you've never had a pool and had to filter your system and run your filter system 10, 12 hours a day and go check your electric bill when you don't use it, it's a big difference. Even in America, it's a huge difference. So I can only imagine what it is in the DR to filter that amount of water all day for, I don't know how long you're filtering it, 7 hours, 8 hours, 9 hours. I don't know. It could be it could be 12 hours of filter or running all the time. I don't know. That's going to be crazy. So that's going to be expensive. But no, $3 is not the thing. I haven't seen it. Raydel Cabezas, that's what I've been told. Between $2 and $3 max per square meter. So how many square meters do you have again? I don't have the 2,400, man. We only have like 80, 100, 100 and 120. I mean, we got small square meters, man. 70, 75. So like, for instance, at Larimar, if you're in the Prime Towers, except for Joel, who now has the 1,100 square foot one, he's going to be paying $220 for his HOA. All right. The rest of us who have a 2-bedroom in Tower 1, 3, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, we're going to be paying roughly $220. I mean, sorry, $140, $150. That's what we're going to be paying. And $750 a month. That's crazy. That's a lot. That is a lot. That's disturbing. That's disturbing. Very disturbing. I've never heard of $3 a square meter. All right, that's correct, Eric. The banks will loan you 50% of what your contract says and not what the appraisal is. Thank you so much, Yahweh J. That's what's going on right now, ladies and gentlemen. So keep in mind, when these people start saying you are going to pay more, make sure if you pay more, you're going to have to sign a new contract, which is true. That's what Panorama does. They make you sign a new contract for the new price, whether it's 10% more, 5% more, 18% more. If you didn't get in your contract that you have a cap, 5% or 10%, then you're going to have to pay 18% more. That's damn near 20% more for Panorama Garden and Panorama Park. 18% more. So if your contract, like mine was, 123, and then all of a sudden 18% more, that would have made it like 145, I believe, something like that. Now the new contract I have to sign is going to be 145, but we have a problem, Houston. Here's the problem, Houston. We would have put down 40%. So 40% of, or was it, I can't remember the numbers, But anyhow, all I remember was it's an IOU of $76,000 after you put down your 10%, after you make your monthly payments. Well, at 123, 50% made it 60 something thousand. So therefore, this environment, this credit environment, have to come out of pocket another 12 G's. What's going to happen now when they go, you sign a new contract for 145, but you only put down 50,000? Now what? Now you guys see where we're going with this. And once again, this is one of those things of why when we do contracts, you want to make sure that you have a cap on how much they can increase it. All right. Just keep that in mind. If you can get it, go see Johan. If you need an attorney, he'll handle it for you. But in the case of Larimar, we don't have to worry about that. In the contract of Larimar, it says prices can't increase. So therefore, you don't have to worry about any price increases. It's written in the contract. In the case of Cruise on Land, they use some 2.5% Dominican inflation number. So I don't know how that really works. But if it goes one way or another, I'm thinking over 2.5% annually, then they're going to include an extra fee. So that's how it works. All right, let's see what we got here. Miami, close, 4 minutes. Oh, this is beautiful. They're in the house again. Can Miami pull it off? I love this, Miami. I love the team, how they're playing right now. Okay, here we are. Raydel Cabezas, 296 square meters. Raydel Cabezas, what are you talking about? No, your unit's not 3,000 square feet. They don't have 3,000 square foot units at the beach. So are you saying 236 square meters is interior? Yeah, that's what I was saying. I figured that. It's 3 times your 236 or somewhere thereabouts. So I just rounded it up. When you said 750, that indicates 250 square meters of interior space. So 3 times that would be 750. So yeah, that's when I knew you got that 24, that, like I said, 230, 235 square meter unit. So you're going to be over $700. I didn't realize it might be 250 square meters. It's got to be 235, right? It's huge no matter what. I don't think they're charging you for the deck. So I think it is going to be $3, because if it was, you would be paying $900 if they charge you for the deck. I don't think they're going to charge you for the deck space. That would be cold. That would be cold. That would be cold. That would be very cold. Yes, 296 square meters. Oh my God, that's huge. That includes the balcony, right? Yes, Victor Morel, that includes the balcony. It's got like I guess yesterday, 600 square feet, I think, is their balcony. Like I was saying, I think upstairs is probably 400, 450. The one off the bedroom, definitely 150 to 200. So it's somewhere in that ballpark. Oh my God. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, Curtis Davis raising the roof for the Heat. This is beautiful. Oh my goodness. They can actually win this thing. The Heat could be 2-0 in Boston. And my friend asked me, who did we want to play, Philly or Boston? I said, hey, man, the only team we definitely match up with is Boston. I don't like the odds of Embiid possibly going off. He's a mismatch, and Harden might have 1 or 2 good games. So I said those guys are problems. The other guys, they're 6'6", 6'7", 6'8", and Miami has a bunch of guys 6'6", 6'7", 6'8", so we can defend them better, and Miami's a better defensive team, in my opinion. So I was like, these games are going to be close, but I think they'll be able to pull it off. And look at this. This is incredible, the way the Miami Heat are playing. Oh, my goodness. Now I got to take my attention, but I got other matters I need to attend to. So what I'm going to do here is, for all of you who don't know about Larimar City, which is about to blow up, the CEO and his team was in Santo Domingo with the Remax group, and they had a group of, my God, they had to have at least 100 realtors in that building, at least. They are now going to be on a full court press, like Mo Better was talking about, full court press to promote Larimar. Because when you tell people that you can buy a 1-bedroom for $92,000 and a 2-bedroom for $120,000, and a 2-bedroom that's about 1,200 square feet for $223,000 in Horizon View. And in Horizon View, they're going to have their own infinity pool, and they're going to have their own fitness center in their building, and possibly some other things in their building. So they don't even have to go down to the boardwalk and use the fitness center and complex stuff. They're going to have it inside their own building, which also means who knows what else is going to be in their building. So that's going to be exclusive. And now those 2 bedrooms are only $223,000, and they're 1,100 or 1,200 square feet. And the 3 bedrooms are, I can't remember, but the point is that place is going to be awesome. So what I'm going to do is, yeah, it's 296 square meters, including terrace and balcony. But like I said, I think he's in the 230 range, 220 range, but 750 would indicate, that would indicate that you have a 250 square meter, which would be 2,700 square feet. Wow. That is awesome. But hey, Riddell Cabezas, now you understand how you're playing with the big boys, right? You wanted to Bomba. You have that penthouse suite. You have that thing that has doubled in price. You got it, man. 600,000. We know it's worth 600,000 minimum, doubled in price. He bought it for, I think it was 300 or 308. It's now worth, they're selling one for $702,000, and there's only 3 left. Now you guys are understanding why this is going to be an expensive project, and somebody's going to be making great rent, because I think the rent he's going to be able to generate is going to be over $500 per night. So he will be able to pay his HOA, have a decent profit. And if he can get that 60%, 18 nights, he can get his $9,000 per month, less 25 or 20%. We'll just take off 25. So we'll make it go down to $7,000. Now he has $7,000, and out of that, he has to give $750 to the HOA. He's already paid the management company. He gets to pocket $5,000 every month. That could possibly be potential or more, because he might be able to charge $700 a night. He's got something that can sleep 12 people. And it's the only place that's going to be downtown, one of the few that can sleep 12 people. And it's going to have that lagoon. It's going to have a restaurant, bars, and all that. So he could possibly get $700 or $800 a night. So I'm just saying, he'll be able to make the money. But the problem is, it's not really conducive to rent out right away, because there's no real amenities there yet. So we'll see how it all works out. But I think he's going to be fine. Oh, my God. Miami. Yes. They've done the impossible. A 7th or 8th seed won the first 2 games over a number 2 seed. Oh, my God. We're going back down to Miami for the biggest upset possibly in the world. They just can't lose the next one. They got to win the next one at home and lock it down 3-0, because coming back from 4-0, winning 4 in a row, highly unusual. My God, the party is in Miami. What's going on? Exactly, 111 to 105. Oh, my goodness. 110, 105, Boston. No guts in the last 4 minutes. There we go. Hey, you know who has to handle the rock in the last 4 minutes? Tatum, but we match up with Tatum. Brown, we match up with Brown on defense. Right? What are they going to do? Brogdon? Okay. They don't have Bogdanovic. They could have used him. This wouldn't have happened if they had him. And Horford, he's 6'6", 6'7", undersized center, so to speak. We can guard him. The only guy we can't guard is that big guy, and they don't give him the rock in crunch time. So we don't have Williams. We don't have to worry about Williamson. We don't have to worry about him, because they're not going to feature him. So we know the big 3 are going to take shots for Boston. If they don't hit them, looks like we got it happening. Miami in the house, the Heat, ladies and gentlemen. All right, here's what I'm going to do for everybody who's not familiar with Larimar. After you see this 5-minute video, that's right, 5-minute video. I think I was able to load up the 5-minute. No, I wasn't able to load up the 5-minute video. Dang. No, it's only 2 minutes and 53 seconds video. After you see this, There's lots of projects inside the Punta Cana area and Dominican Republic. The hotspots, amenities is Vista Cana, where they're going to have a second man-made beach, which is going to be 3 times bigger than the man-made beach that's there now. That's huge. They're also going to have an equestrian center. They're also going to have a golf course, 9-hole executive golf course. It does cost to use the go horseback riding. It does cost to golf. They're going to have a sports complex that's now going to include a skate park, tennis courts, paddleboard courts, soccer field with a practice soccer field, and a sports restaurant and bar is going to be in the sports complex. That is going to be special. They're going to have shops at Pueblo Carabino in the commercial zone there. That's going to be one commercial zone. I think there's supposed to be 2, but we're going to find out later. And they're going to have shopping at the entrance of Vista Cana, and they have a business center at the entrance of Vista Cana. So those are the reasons right there that Vista Cana is the hot spot. All right. So let's go. And the Heats don't lose in Miami. That's a hostile territory for Boston. Exactly. You got that right. It's not against the Knicks. You got that exactly right, Victor Marrero. It's going to be hostile. All right. I love it. I love it. I love it. This means, are we going to a Heat game now? Let's go find out. Okay, check this out. 2 minutes, 53 seconds, ladies and gentlemen. All right, let's see. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the excitement is in the air. Let me know what you think. Joel Nolasco, he actually decided to get in with us in Larimar Resort. I call it a resort. You see why I call it a resort. That's right. You saw the 18-hole championship golf course. The guys are out there. It's going to have its own country club. There's going to be memberships to that club. You saw the villas. It's going to be out back. You saw a bunch of things, right? You saw the man-made beaches, waterways. You're seeing there's going to be hotels on the boardwalk. You know the boardwalk is slated to be 2 kilometers minimum. 2.5 kilometers is what they're claiming. That means it's 1.5 miles long. Waikiki Beach is about 2.5 miles or 2 miles long. That gives you an idea if you've ever been to Hawaii. Just to give you an idea, Venice Beach is probably only about a quarter of a mile long, right? So that's the difference. Is it's a long way. And to have waters, bars, restaurants, hotels, barbecue, pubs, wellness centers. I'm just giddy about it, right? And it's going to be like the only one in the world. I like the only one in the world. One hell of a spot. All right, that's my promotion down below in the description. Make sure if you want to get in at Larimar, do it now. Sadly, prices go up July 1st by 2.5%. Sadly, the CEO and his marketing team is going around the island and going around the world to tell people to invest in Larimar project. There's a tour coming up somewhere. I don't remember where it is, where they're going over there. It's a tourism industry situation where you're going to go to another country and tell people about things. Open Skies is opening up June 1st, which has nothing to do with Larimar, but it has to do with everybody in the region. All over Dominican Republic are going to have more visitors next year, starting now in the months of June and on. So if you think they broke all records before June, what do you think is going to happen when they add more flights? Clearly going to break the record next year too. All right, let's just call it what it is. You can't bury your heads in the sand. You're losing value. You don't have to work for. If somebody told you, hey, you can have an extra $75,000, $100,000 if you buy this right now in equity, why would you think you would buy that? Because you're not going to make it. It's not like you're going to work at a job and then at the end of the next year they hand you a check and say, here's an extra $70,000. You don't get that. Now I'm saying it's equity. It's not like you can get the equity unless you borrow against the equity or sell your property. I'm just giving you an idea, because the more equity you have, that means down the line, if that equity turns into $200,000 or $300,000, now you refi, get out, let's say $200,000, you can actually go buy another passive income property. That's why it's major. And if you can buy something for $100,000 in 2 or 3 years, it could be $300,000. There's your $200,000 that you didn't have to work for. That's the beauty of this. That's why we get you in the game the right way. No credit check, no qualifying, no barriers to entry, ladies and gentlemen. All right, here we go. I'm hoping maybe we can celebrate Christmas 2025 at Larimar. There you go, Joel Nolasco. I agree with you, man. Again, I'm skeptical. I need to see some groundbreaking like yesterday at Larimar. Seriously, these guys are going around. I want to see some groundbreaking like now. 2.5 years to build 4 towers minimum, 6 towers or 5 towers if you include the Horizon. I'll say it again. The sports complex, part of the boardwalk, 1 or 2 hotels. I mean, come on. And I'm going to play something else here right now, because this is something that is actually I shouldn't even be playing, but I am, because I have access to some things. Check it out. Ladies and gentlemen, there you go. I will make no comments. but you know where that is too. All right. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, that's gonna be interesting in itself. It's coming. They haven't released that info yet. All right, officially. At least I haven't seen it yet officially, but it's coming. Um, so I'll just leave it at that. All right. Let me know if you want to talk about anything else. We're going to cut this a little bit early tonight. We're not going to stay for another 3 hours. But if you like what we're talking about, please subscribe to the channel. Click the all notification bell. Also, join us on Monday night at 8:50 p.m., where it's the Money Making Monday live stream. Congratulations to Joel Nolasco again for his purchase in Larimar. I don't know what he's going to determine, but he's got the 2 or 3 bedroom. There was only 6 or 7 of those units available for $189,000. He can turn it into a 2 bedroom or he can turn it into a 3 bedroom. And again, it's powerful. And just in case you came late, I'm going to show you what we're referring to so you can see it yourself, what the unit looks like. Let's see here. I'll give you prices first. There's some of these available still. Apparently, they went to Tower 1 and did it too. So there you go. And the square meters, they are including the deck. And I believe the deck was 220 square meters, I think. Somewhere like that, 230, 220, 240, somewhere in there. Might have even been 250. So just remember, it's like 1,100 square meters interior-wise, 200 and some square meters of terrace space or balcony space. And the higher you go, the more expensive it is. But you can turn it into a 2 bedroom or a 3 bedroom for the same price. And like I said, the renters of the group, which is me, Victor Marrero, and a few others, Victor Marrero has chimed in. I've chimed in, only 2 of us. But as far as if you're renting it, then you want a 3 bedroom. If you plan on living there and say, well, I want the extra dining space and I'm going to live here and I want a 2 bedroom, that's fine. That's why a person would make that choice. But if you're renting out, you want it to be 3 bedroom, especially at this location, because we don't really know what the rent's going to be, because we may be pleasantly surprised. Instead of being able to rent for $175 or $195 a night for a 2 bedroom, what if it's $300 a night? And then if you have a 3 bedroom, that means you'll be able to rent more than that. So I'm just saying, you never know, but you will be in a better place than just having a regular 2 bedroom, because now a person has to jump to the penthouse units. I'm pretty sure the penthouse units aren't going to be no $300 a night, right? So now you have a tweener that so far nobody else has. Now, I'm not saying that they won't do 3 bedrooms and another tower down the road, because they're going to have tons of towers. But those towers will not cost $185,000, $189,000. That's a fact. So just keep that in mind. Everything's going to cost more the next time they build a 3 bedroom unit. It's going to be in the 200s and something. Just keep that in mind, ladies and gentlemen. So get in early while you can. All right. So anybody have any other comments? Let me know. If you haven't smashed that like button, please smash the like button. So you let the YouTube guys know that you were here in the house. And don't forget to share the videos, ladies and gentlemen. You never know who you're going to be able to help. Come on now. Who are you going to be able to help out here? Let's see. The stock market went down today as well, which is okay. We're like 19, we're 1929 and 1932. This is not shocking. All right. The debt ceiling is a situation that's going to come into be a problem. So Justice Department wins lawsuit to undo JetBlue American Airlines partnership in the Northeast. Wow, they were trying to lock down the whole Northeast, apparently. I'm glad that didn't happen. We need competition. Foot Locker, 27% plunge. Okay, people aren't buying shoes. They shouldn't be. They should be looking to buy assets. Shoes, even though you can resell them at a higher value, sits on your shelf. Guess what, ladies and gentlemen? It's just like gold and silver. If it's sitting on your shelf, you bought the shoes, they go up in value. That's very nice. You are not getting a return on your investment until you sell it. That's it. So this whole time, it would be nice to get $30 a month, $25 a month, right? On a $250, $350, $500, $1,000 tennis shoes that you put in a plastic box, right? So now consumers are like, we're getting squeezed. So I don't think I want to buy tennis shoes that's going to be $200, $150 when I already have tennis shoes that you can buy anywhere on the planet for a hell of a lot less. All right. So this is what's happening. And now we have all kind of things that I don't want to get into with the and a shout out to we got to give a 5 seconds of silence for Mr. Jim Brown, social activist, a great running back, as they have said, Hall of Famer, a stand-up guy, believes in what he believes in. So let's give him his little 5 seconds here, ladies and gentlemen, because this guy was actually in the trenches in the 60s. He even stopped playing football early, went into acting, but he never stopped trying to make sure that, let's just call it what it is, minorities and black people in America got a fair shake. So let's give him his 5 seconds, ladies and gentlemen, because he made an impact on the world. All right, let's go. One of the good guys, although I didn't agree with him all the time, but hey, we can't agree with everybody all of the time, right? So we will see what it means to the rest of the world over the next few days. But it's sad that that has occurred. But hey, we all have a calling. We all have a clock ticking, ladies and gentlemen. So just keep that in mind. All right. Just keep that in mind. All right. Let's see. Maybe we celebrate Christmas 25 Laramar. Yes, I'm thinking of putting a double door on the third bedroom to use it as a family room or a bedroom, depending on the number of guests. Very good idea. Very, very. First of all, the fact that there's actually an extra room gives you many options, such as you can turn that into another seating area, game room area, office, and or you can, it's interchangeable. But the third room gives you versatility. So very good thinking on that part. That's exactly right. That's exactly what you want to do. That's one of the reasons you want a third bedroom. You all know that. More than likely, the second and third bedroom will share a Jack and Jill bathroom layout, which would be great. Victor Marrero, no, they don't. The second bedroom is shared by the 2 bedrooms is across the hall. So they're not Jack and Jill. I was thinking the same thing, but they're not Jack and Jill. So here we are, because other people might want to know, because they're still available. But here's the floor plans right here. So you can see that they're across the hall. They don't have it side by side. So that's kind of how it goes. And I don't even know if they could have, I don't know. Yeah, they couldn't have done it looking at that space. Not with the master bedroom being at the end. They would have had to completely refigure in order to do that. So can't be done. The 2 bedroom, no, can't do it. It's always across the hall. So no way to do that. But good idea, but no way to do it. Unless you could rearrange the whole thing. That would be awesome. Thanks, Eric. You're welcome, man. You're welcome. Jim Brown family, RIP. Exactly. Oh, let me get this off. Jeez, didn't see that. Okay. All right. Enough about the Laramar. Yield savings account is kicking 5.15 APY with an invitation just for those that prefer banks and need the funds short term. 5.15%, of course. Federal funds rates at 5% or thereabouts. So they're like, okay, that's not bad. I'm not mad. You guys know where to go. Thank you for that information, Victor Marrero. Appreciate it. That's excellent news right there. Here we go. Thank you for answering all my questions, Eric. I'm not happy about the $750 maintenance fee, but I know the property will be a good moneymaker, so I'm looking forward to the income. Yes, Raydell Cabezas, is the $750, is that for sure? I mean, did you hear this directly from the developer or somebody that's, actually within the selling the unit or something? Because listening to somebody else, I wouldn't go, because that's significant. Because like I said, right now there's people that are going, wait a minute, what do people have? They have an 80 square meter place, and now they're paying $240 per month for their 80 square meters, which is 880 square feet. That starts getting up there. But again, they're probably going to be able to rent for $195, $200 a night. As long as you can get six times 18 nights, $3,600, $3,000, take away the 250, you're still going to be in a couple $1,000s a month territories. $24,000 a year for something you bought for under 200,000. That's 12-13% return, and it's only going to rise as they build out more of that property and more guests come. It's going to be awesome. Yes, they called me about our walkthrough, and that's what I was told, Eric. Damn, man, I'm sorry to hear that. I am disappointed, quite frankly, because I was thinking they were going to do the $2 a square meter this whole time. I was thinking, okay, 480, 500. They're going to be able to charge 500 per night. So all you need is one room night to pay your HOAs. Then you just need about another 2 nights, and that's going to pay for your mortgage. I was like, these guys were going to be rocking and rolling. But you're still going to be rocking and rolling. What am I saying? You're still going to be fine. You are going to be fine. Everybody's going to be fine. It's just that I hate hearing that, because if you rent it out through their management company, that's 25% off. And so it gets kind of, I just don't like that. But over time, what's going to happen, though, is your rental rates will be able to go up, but your HOA is probably going to go up a little too. But nonetheless, it'll outpace the HOA increase. You'll be able to raise your rate 10% a year. So your HOAs won't go up 10% a year. So therefore, you'll always be able to outpace it. Victor Marrero knows better than anybody what's going to happen when 3 years out comes. Hi, everyone. Question. Blade Ascona. Here he comes. He has it too. $750 for the penthouse at the beach. Yes. Welcome, Blade, to the SSN Nation Friday Night live stream. Yes, Raydell Cabezas was told this today. $260 per square meter. Oh, they're counting the balcony too. They're counting the terrace. Holy smokes. That's messed up. I'm going to put in a calculation here. 2.6 times, they're counting the balcony. They're counting the terrace. Wow. That is messed up. That's messed up. But it ends up being $3 per square meter for the interior. That's messed up. It's $260 per square meter. That's crazy. Raydell Cabezas, when do you close? We need to be there for the tour. I am supposed to close at Conner Rock May through June 2024. We'll be happy to give anyone here the tour. Victor Marrero, he's got tour in mind. Hey, we love that. And speaking of tours, Larimar Cruise on Land, they're going to have their models up in the month of July. So speaking of tours, if you're going to be over there after July, go check out Cruise on Land. Go check out Larimar. They'll have their little models up. One model, as far as I know, for Larimar. And at Cruise on Land, I think they're going to have a studio and a larger unit in their building. It should have been up already, but that is crazy. In Larimar, I don't count the balcony, only the part of the apartment. Well, see, Blade Ascona, no, that's not what they're doing, apparently. Raydell Cabezas was just told his unit is going to cost $750 a month for his HOAs. His unit is, with the terrace, it's like 3,000 square feet. So, 300 square meters, 296 square meters exactly. But that's with the terrace. You take away the terrace, and if I'm not mistaken, it's 600 square meters of terrace space there. So that's 2400 interior. That's where the number's coming from. So let me check the math on that. So if we're, let me see, 240 square meters times 2.6. Nope, that's 624. So his unit's bigger than that. But anyhow, they're doing it off of 296, I believe. 296 times 2.6. That's 769. So yeah, they're including the terrace space because the penthouse unit is not 4,000 square feet. I mean, 3,000 square feet interior wise. It's like 2,450 or 2,500, I guess. Yeah, there we go. Oh, wow. I hope he makes money at the beach. Yes, Blade Ascona, he's going to make money. He has a unit that can sleep 12. There are no units downtown that can sleep 12 that's going to have, if the beach has its amenities like it's supposed to, then there's not going to be any other property other than if you stay at a villa that can sleep 12 comfortably. He can sleep up to 12. He can sleep up to 10. And you're going to have that man-made beach, which is beautiful. You're going to have that bar that's on the beach. They've already made it. They put the cement in. The grade, it's grade now with the cement. So that's going to be a big thing. They have the volleyball court to be on the side. I'm assuming so far I haven't envisioned how that would work. They're going to have a pool, and they're going to supposedly have restaurants, bars, and things like that at the Palmeiras building, a spa, and some wording about maybe a mini mart, pharmacy, things like that. So that would be awesome. And then they're going to have barbecue grills, maybe a soccer field or basketball court. I'm not sure which one. And they're going to have a kids' playground area. So if they actually add all that together, and they have their shuttle that takes them to their beach club, which is going to be, well, it was at one time going to be the Pearl Beach Club. I don't know if that's going to be it now. So they have an advantage. So all you have to do is go to Airbnb and put in 12 people, 12 guests, and put in 10 guests, and go look at the rates right now. What are the rates going to be next year? Well, let's just say probably a little bit higher because there's going to be more demand. So if he gets any his place online, you'll see easily he should be able to charge $500 a night. Easily, especially if he puts it where he can sleep 12. Now all of a sudden you're looking at what, 700 a night, 800 a night, you never know. But he'll be the only place downtown. And the other people who's going to have a 12 sleeper, they're going to have a villa. And they're not going to charge no 500, 600, 700 because all the guys who have villas, they're charging $1,000, $1,200 a night. In fact, you know what we do here. You know what we do here. Oh, that's a good project. Blade Ascona. It's the jury is out at the beach. Okay, let me put it to you this way. So Radel Cabezas, he bought early. He doesn't have a poison pill in his contract. Okay, there's 3 penthouses left. They're selling for $700,000 apparently now. But in that contract, it's going to have something that says something about we can charge up to 25% or whatever. That 700,000 could turn into 800 and something thousand. That's crazy. He doesn't have that in his contract. Everybody that's in 2021 and beyond, they have that in their contract. So he's going to close no problem. Other people I'm fearful about may have an issue, but that's yet to be determined. This is all speculation. Now, what I am going to do before we leave, I'm going to go talk about what I'm going to go show what I was talking about, right? So we were up in Michi's, right? Wait, where are we here? Okay. We're going to, okay. I need Airbnb, right? I'm on the wrong screen, ladies and gentlemen. Airbnb. Let's go Airbnb. I'm going to go to Punta Cana, and I'm going to put in 12. Just this will be real short and sweet. Then we'll call it a day. My right. Slow. So we'll get to it. But it's good to look. So when your project is complete, you'll have an idea and what you can expect because you've already done your research, and then you'll be like, oh, I know when my place is done, I'll be able to charge more than this. It's just based on inflation. So if people can charge this type of money now, then you know a year from now, you're going to be able to charge the same or more. So I'm going to put in check-in dates of, well, hell, let's just go right now. And we'll put in 12 guests. We'll do this. I'll put in 12 guests. Look at this. So if he goes full blown and he decides to hook it up where there's a sofa sleeper and he uses the 4 bedrooms and you can sleep 2 people in each of the 4 bedrooms, that's 8. No, that's wait, does it have 4 bedrooms? I think it does. With the maid's quarters, that's the 5th bedroom, actually. So look at this right here, ladies and gentlemen. In June, $775, $890, $425, $346, $1,800, $1,402. Here's what's going to happen, though. Let me make sure we have. No, I don't want to do that. They've changed this up a bit. That's not it. They only have 246 places available in this region I'm looking at. But we're going to dig a little deeper because some people aren't showing up. I hate that. Look, 1,000, 1,650, 890. Here goes a 335. But I'll be willing to bet you it's somebody doing some funky hotel. Million 19. Oh, this is that. Okay, I know what this is. This is pretty cool. So they have rooms there, but I don't know about that. Here goes this other one that has the villa, condo, villa, 2 units hooked together kind of thing. It's pretty sweet too. 405, 346, 402, 907, and then we're not even close. You start getting way out there. We don't want to be way out there. So this gives you an idea right now what 12 sleepers are looking like. None of these have a man-made beach. None of these have the look of the beach. So when the beach has their pool, they have the mega pool, the lagoon, they have their other amenities in place. All these do not have that. These are all going to be villas. Nice. 32 luxury villa, 14 beds, 8 bedrooms, $1,802 a night. Okay, nice. So this is what we're talking about. This is how much people are going to have to pay if they want to get well, that's Cap Cana, so forget about that. Here we go again. 6 bedrooms, $346 a night in June. Great. They have a pool. It's a villa. So you tell me where you want to stay at. You going to stay at the villa, or are you going to stay at the man-made beach downtown where Coco Bongo is walking distance and everything else is downtown walking distance, the mall and all that? He's going to be able to charge more than $346. Worst case scenario, let's say he did something crazy and just charged $350 a night. Guess what? That meets the 1%, ladies and gentlemen, because he bought it for less than $350,000. So he's still going to win, and all he needs is 2 nights, 3 nights to pay his HOAs. And after that, he needs another, depending on what he did, he might need another 3 nights to pay for a mortgage. But he needs 6 nights out of the month to pay. And then those nights that he gets 14 nights or whatever, that's going to be interesting. So here's also what I'm going to do. Let's go prime time just to look. I'm going to go, we'll go February 2nd through the 9th, 12 guests. Let's see what we're looking like in next year. Well, this is what we're looking like. Here goes this funky unit. This is wild. They have rooms all in this. This is crazy. That one's crazy. But look at this, everybody. You see these prices? See, prime time. 601, 478, 2000s, all this. That's Cocatel. Look, 2400 down here somewhere. Look, there's nothing. Prime time. The beach is right here. So, do you think people are going to want to stay downtown? Yes. He's going to be able to get his. I think he can get $500 a night or more, because you see right here, the cheapest one during prime time is $502 a night. And that's a villa, and it's a villa. You don't have any amenities other than what's there: a pool, maybe a game room, fitness room. That's it. And you still aren't downtown. You got to get a car or something to get downtown. So look at all this, ladies and gentlemen. This is proof in the pudding. You see it. If you sleep 12, now you see what you got. You have prime property, no matter where you are, especially if you're downtown. Nobody else has it. And there's only X amount of penthouses in the beach. So keep that in mind. All right. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. See, it's not that hard to figure out what's going to happen next year. It's already happened. They're breaking records this year, the first 4 months. They're going to beat the record from this year, next year, the first 4 months. So they're going to even have more people. Do you think that if his property came online, do you not think that he can put down $800 per night, $700 per night right now? He could put that in because there's no properties other than that one for 502. Everything else is in the thousands for those dates, the 2nd through the 9th. I'm just saying, you can see how easy this is going to be. Dynamic pricing. So he should be putting in $600, $700, $800 just to see what's going to happen. If you stay here for a week, I'll give you like 10% off. Something crazy like that, right? So the person, instead of paying $800 a night, you pay $730. Or instead of paying $750 a night, you pay $650. Okay, so what? That's well more than what he bought it for. And that's what you don't understand. He has amenities. He has the stuff that nobody else has. So this teaches everybody one valuable lesson that's going to come up. When I said Vista Cana is the spot, when I say Cruise on Land, even though they have poison pills, is their spot, Larimar is its spot, then you go with villas, and now you have villas that have their man-made beach at Primavera 4. Those things become valuable. All right? You cannot replace that. They're the only people that's going to have this stuff and all the amenities. So now people go, I'm going to pay extra. If I'm going to pay this kind of money, why am I going to spend $800 a night to stay at this spot when I can stay over here for a little bit less and get all these amenities? It makes no sense. But everybody who buys now, we win. Everybody who waits until 2 or 3 years from now, when things are off the charts, they're going to still be able to win, but they're just not going to win as much as we are going to win, who got in early in 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023. It's still not too late because of Larimar and Cruise on Land and some of the projects in Vista Cana. They still have 2021 pricing, which is going to go away after this next time. I'm telling you right now. Eric, thank you for being so thorough, Eric. That's why SSN Nation is a place to learn. Thank you, brother. You're welcome, Ray Del Cabezas. Never fear, my man. You will be able to recoup that, as you can see, with no problem. Even if you said $500 a night, which that's a travesty if you charge that during January, February, March, and April. But if you do, you'll have people renting your spot, and you might even be doing 10 to 15 nights per month, which now that means we are in the $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 range, which is where you want to be on a monthly basis. And you got to take out 20, 25% for the management. Fine. You don't mind. And if you got to pay $750, you don't mind. Somebody cutting you a check for $3,000, $4,000 every month for a year on average, there shouldn't be no problem with that. And the beauty of it is it's going to rise the following year. If you made, let's just say if you made $40,000 in the first year, you'll be on track to probably add 10%, $45,000 the next or more, because as more people come and more people come in groups, they're going to need a 12 sleeper. And what better place to stay than downtown with 12 people? Because as soon as you walk outside, you're sitting there like bars, restaurants, food, Caribbean Lake Park. I mean, come on, malls there. This is like a perfect location for groups. And Larimar, Cruise on Land won't be around. All right. So people don't have an alternative. That's how it's going to work. When people have alternatives, then they'll say, oh, wait, we can stay up here and have all that. Sure. But again, that's why it's cheap at Larimar right now. That's why Larimar is a bargain based on its price. So those are the two things. Cruise on Land, a bargain based on their price. So anyhow, hope that helps everybody, because that's the lessons you need to learn. Make sure you get something that looks upscale, acts upscale. That is major. Victor Morel, the beauty is that you only have to rent a couple of days a month to make money. That means less wear and tear. Yes, Victor Morel points out a great fact. More than one family can share the cost. Always go for the biggest unit you can afford. Very well said. That's exactly what you should do. Ladies and gentlemen, listen to me. Victor Marrero has been renting for a long time. I've been doing this stuff for like over 20, 30 years. All right. Because I love passive income. This is one of the only places. And that's why now all the big boys are trying to gather all of our money for these real estate investment opportunities, because they now started realizing, why were we investing in office buildings? Because businesses can go out of business, file bankruptcy. We can't do nothing. When we could have had actual real estate properties, multifamilies, and actually get people to put money into a complex. And in this way, we control the real estate. We put it in a tourist zone. And now we have people coming from all over the world all the time, 12 months a year. We could have just been charging extra amounts nightly that pays us way more than some tenant that we're going to have. And if the person doesn't pay, they're not staying, right? It's pretty simple. It's pretty simple, man. This is crazy stuff. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Well, we're going to wrap it up. I get excited when I hear a new person busting onto the scene. Once again, we have a new guy in the house, Joel Nolasco. He has committed to an awesome unit at Larimar. So we got to show him some love. We've been showing him some love all night. He's done one hell of a job. But Victor Morel always hits the nail on the head. And again, he knows what happens when you have larger units, because family members are going to come. First, I've had calls over the years where somebody goes, yeah, we came with 5 people. Eric, can we get another 2 people in the unit? And I'm like, yeah, because I got an 8 sleeper, right? We have an 8 sleeper. Why? Because the second bedroom is like 400 square feet. So you can put 2 queen size beds in there. So that's how we were able to get 6 in a bedroom, 2 in a sofa sleeper. So then somebody says, yeah, I go, yeah, no worries. We got you, because it's a 2 beds in the second bedroom. And so I'll make that arrangement. And then we have a sofa sleeper in the living room. If you want to do that, you got the 8 sleeper. They say yes. So, and we get to charge more, by the way. So I'm just saying, this is great stuff right here. And he's exactly right. And also, this is why I always recommend, not only, even though we have people who have bought 1 bedrooms and studios, there's nothing wrong with that. But ultimately, you want to get a 2 bedroom and up. If somebody says, what's the ideal thing? Because the ideal is, if you want families, which is what you want friends, you want 2 bedrooms minimum. People don't even care about sleeping on sofa sleepers. What they care about, though, is if you do have a sofa sleeper, please get one that is the best one. What we do care about is when somebody sleeps on it, you don't want them waking up with back problems because the mattress is too small. You want to get the best, because you want your guests not to have no complaints. All right? Just keep that in mind. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to wrap this up. Let me see if I have any more comments down below. And I want to thank everybody for being here. I love you guys very much. I thank you so much for your support. And I thank you so much for coming here and being with me on these live streams, because as you know, you guys can always talk about anything you want to talk about, and we'll go in depth and we'll start looking around, and we do it live. How many people are actually doing things live? You know why? Because they don't really do this. All right. That's the funny part. Just think about it. You go around on the internet and you go, okay, run live, ask questions live, right? Let's go over stuff live. Since you say you know stuff, let's do it live. Oftentimes they will do live streams, but they'll limit the question and answer series. Notice we try to answer everything because we want you to win out here. We're not asking you to join webinars. We're not asking you to do anything. All you have to do is watch the videos. That's it. All right. And if you have any questions, even now or after the replay, put in the questions down below in the comment section. We have lots of people here with many years of skills from different backgrounds. especially when it comes to financial and investments. We have a lot of people, business owners, so we can get questions answered here. And you're not getting it from some book. You're not getting it from some teacher. You're getting it from people that have actually experienced these kind of things and have done this stuff. All right. So that is very, very major. All right. I've had countless reservations canceled at last minute at Margaritaville because families decide to bring additional members at the last minute and need more space. That's the other thing. That's true. That is very true. That happens. He's right. That's why he's sitting there going, man, if I do this again, I'm going to get an extra bedroom. And again, this is why I do say get the larger 2-bedroom minimum, but 1 bedroom is going to be fine in this case. Why? Because the Dominican Republic has lots of couples that come over there. Lots of single individuals go over there. So anybody that has a studio or 1 bedroom, you're still going to be fine. But the ideal scenario is to have the largest unit that you can afford, like Victor Morero has said. So we will see what happens. Blade as Kona. I've never seen someone who do so many live shows. Thank you. Thank you so much, Blade as Kona. Hey, I love it, man. This is why I'm trying to help people, because I can't do this forever. I got to get back to, you know what, SSN lifestyle, right? That's what we have to do. Kyle's in the house. Another member of the Larimar crew. Hey, Eric, joined late. Was wondering if they started any construction for Larimar yet. No, they have not. I plan to go down to DR at the end of the month and wanted to swing by if I get a chance. No, Kyle, unfortunately, didn't happen yet. All they have is the road expansion, which nobody's ever shown that yet. But here is the latest news. You should go next month, not the month of June. You should go in July, because in July, they're going to have the model on the cliff at Larimar. And they're also going to have a model at Cruise on Land. So they're going to have both of those places are going to have a model out there in July. Although Cruise on Land might have theirs, they should have already been done, but they'll probably have theirs in June. So I'm just letting you know, Larimar, you have nothing to look at. It's just a dirt road that they've actually went off the highway, drove back, but no foundations, no moving equipment thus far. What is happening, Kyle, is the CEO and his sales crew was just in Santo Domingo with the Remax crew, and it looked like there was at least 100 agents in the room. So now Santo Domingo is going to start promoting Larimar, and that's where a large population vacations in the Punta Cana area. And you're going to start telling people that they can buy 2-bedroom units for $150,000 in Tower 3. You're going to tell people they can get 3-bedroom units for $189,000, $190,000 in Tower 1 or 2. This is crazy. These are going to be sold. In fact, Tower 1 and 2 are damn near sold out, so they won't have much pick on that. No, Tower 4 also damn near sold out, so they won't have much pick on that. There's only about 100 units in Tower 3. There is 100 units in Tower 3. That's it. So as soon as they do 100 sales in a population of 1 million people, they're going to run out of towers. There's nothing left except Horizon Towers, which those are nice size units, 223, 226 for a 2-bedroom in there. That's the price. So all of it's going down, Kyle. And by the way, Kyle, I forgot what building you're in, but I can't remember everybody. I should write it down. But anyhow, I know he's in Tower 1 or Tower 2, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think he's in Tower 4. But again, congratulations to everybody who's ever buying any property anywhere at this time. You have done a great job. You've done a great service for yourself and your family, because once you get into it, you will be able to sow your rewards after. All right. Well, there we go, ladies and gentlemen. See you on Monday, 8:50 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the Money Making Monday live stream. Come back and check out the video I just dropped today on Larimar for Tower 3. If you don't mind, please check out that video, because then you'll get some other updates on Tower 3. They're all 2 bedrooms. You'll see the configurations. You'll see where units 1 and 3. You'll be able to see partial horizon view, partial boardwalk view. So you want to make sure you're at 7th floor and up if you're trying to get that. And also, if you're in units 1 or 3, you will also be able to see from your balcony the pool area. And if you're on that side or the interior, actually, it's hard to tell, but you have to be on the interior of the building, and you could be on the side and you'll see part of the pool area. All right. So that's one of the advantages of being in the third tower or the fourth tower. Because if you're in the front in the 1 and 3 units, then you can see down below at the pool. And you can see partial boardwalk. That's a win. And for under 155,000, winner. All right. Kyle says, always appreciate the great quality information. Thank you. Have a good night, SSN Nation family. You too, Kyle. Thank you so much for being here. And once again, I appreciate you stopping by in the SSN Nation Friday night live stream. You have a great evening. And thank you again for coming in. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's wrap this up. So the Love Fest is over for this time being. I will see you Monday night, and I'll be dropping another video tomorrow night. And I'll be, or tomorrow in the daytime, and we'll be discussing. In fact, I don't actually know what I'm going to be discussing, but it's going to have something to do with that $17 trillion and getting people to understand that the deficit is, the credit card and consumer debt is going to increase. The only way you're going to be able to recover is if you make extra money. So we got to get into the money making business, right? So with all that said, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you keep your head up. Keep moving, and I'm out.